I have no idea what to say. Seriously. I had like 3 different episode drafts and not one made me satisfied. Why? Because I think I'm a bit lost and I need to think. I'm sorry to say that I don't have any solutions nor any answers, but I have some thoughts. Thoughts about renunciation and about time. And let me share these with you. Have you ever heard of the word renunciation? Renunciation is the act of rejecting something, especially if it is something that the renouncer has previously endorsed. The pandemic situation has forced us into quite a high fasting and renunciation. Want to go to the favorite restaurant? Can't do it. Want to go to the cinema? Can't do it. Make a weekend city trip? Not allowed to. At the moment, we have to do without quite a few things we liked to do before. But before, we had a lot. But there was one thing we were always searching for, especially my clients. And from one day to another, you have it. Time. Now think about it. What does that mean? Does it mean that we have to give up things to have time? Do we have to renounce things to have time? Interesting point of view. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode with me, Anna Yelen, the time expert. I had it, and now you have it too. Time. Am I afraid to lose my job just because you have it now? No. Because I know something you don't know about humans and time. But let me keep this secret for the moment. Now, I've been thinking about many things. I have seen so many women getting a cancer diagnose. And cancer stops you right away and you go into treatment. In the time you have the treatment, you are often too weak to do many things. So you have time because you can't do anything. Time to think about life after cancer. Time to think about what you will change. Time to think about the fundamental questions. Yes. Cancer makes you change things in life. And I have always asked myself this question, do we need a diagnosis to change, to start to live the life we really want to? And now, dear me, I see similarities. We don't just get more time, no. We get it hand in hand with this coronavirus. Why? Why? To make us change. You got time. Okay. You can't do the things you would like to do. Go out and do all the stuff because you have to stay inside. But you are healthy. So what sense does it make you will have? Like you will ask, now you have time, but you can't use it for your advantage. Okay. But let's look at the bigger picture. Just imagine if we only would have received more time, we wouldn't have changed much. We would have filled it anyways. Even if you fill your time with stuff you love to do, you would feel stressed one day because there would be too much of the things you would like to be doing and it wouldn't just fit into your day. Now the truth is, and we all know this, we have to renunciate to have time and to keep a healthy balance. That's just how it is. In time management, they call it no to what you want to say no. Say no to receive time. And say yes to a few things only, but they go deep. That's the thing. Now this morning, I was sitting on the balcony. It was still cold, but the sun was shining, and with every minute passing, I knew it would warm up my balcony. I looked at the big mountains in front of me, and suddenly I thought, oh, I miss the dark blue ocean from the north, and I miss my sister and little Nina, and I miss my favorite restaurant. And I thought, what? How about you? What are you missing? What desires are slowly creeping up, which cannot be satisfied? I can't imagine that you like this feeling of longing for something you can't have. I don't. And to be true, I don't like it at all. One day, when all this is over, I will be doing this and that again. Oh no, doesn't give me any joy at all. And by the way, from the way to look at it with the perspective of time, it's a very future-oriented thinking. There is nothing wrong with this, but you can't do anything against it because you can't control the virus situation, so you can't control the future. You never can. But what you can control is how you want to feel. If you are lucky enough, like I am, you're still healthy. Now we have a choice. Even though we have been forced to slow down and we have received time in a very extreme way, but right now we don't have to choose. No, we just have to listen. This happened to shake us up and to do exactly what you do when you get forced to stop. Like when you get a diagnose. It's time to think. We don't know how much time we have to take this opportunity to sit down and think. Already today, we are less paralyzed and we start to have a normal condition in an exceptional condition. Don't let that happen too fast. One day the world will start to turn faster again. And let's not forget that. And this moment will come. Now, what are you going to do when that happens? Are you going to be one of them who goes back to the wheel or into the wheel of hamster and just continues as before? Or are you going to change something? It's your decision. It's a decision you will have to take. And now you have time to think about this. And about also you have time to think about the fundamental stuff. It's our obligation. And we can't go, or can we? Maybe yes, we can go back and continue as we did before. But I know. It would take a lot of strength and courage and to start some new things and stop old things. But we are not there yet. Now we are still there where we have time to think about it. Just think about it. There's nothing wrong or right about it. Just think about it. To think about how we can juggle work, family, friends, hobbies and desires with the time we have. And I see it as my responsibility to think and to decide what I will change for myself on a personal level. A few last words on renunciation. It's good to renounce. Renunciation indicates an abandonment of the pursuit of material comforts, luxury goods, or just good food and alcohol in the interest of achieving spiritual enlightenment, or simply to be grateful for it again when you have it back. It will not be like this forever. You don't have to renounce something forever. I mean, that would be different. But now, maybe It's time to learn to live with less, and it's a perfect time to learn to seize what you have. I know it's cliche, but somehow it's so true. Seneca, one of my favorite philosophers, did write about renunciation. Let me cite one phrase. We shall be rich with all the more comfort if we once learn how far poverty is from being a burden. My dear listeners out there, this is a chance. It's maybe one of the most significant chances you will receive to change some things in life. And this is great. Oh, dear me, this is great. It's an opportunity which you might not receive that fast again. And I only talk for us who are still healthy. So yes, let's take it. Now take your time as long as you have it and think about the fundamental questions. What is your motivation in life? In what do you believe? What problems do you want to solve? How can it give your life value? And what would you like to change? And maybe, with whom do you want to spend time with? When you start to ponder upon these questions, you will get to know yourself far better, and that is important for what will come. But again, guys, please take your time. And I know it's very cliche right now to say so, but blimey, I'm the time expert. I have the right to say, take your time. And never forget, I'm with you. Now take care until next week. Bye. And there is no by the way this week, because I really have to go and think. Want to join me? Go and take a walk to the next tree. Go to take a walk to the next lake and put your feet into the water. Take a seat and look at the horizon. Take advantage of the calm and just be. And when this is done, let's see what kind of thoughts are showing up. But right now, just be and see.